Hello there, Internet. Tank Top Douche coming at you again with another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. That intro could be misinterpreted in so many ways. Regardless, we are gonna showcase a deck that I know a lot of you are excited for. A lot of you have been asking for me to brew up my own version of Shadow Isles Ruined Dragons, and I have a deck that I'm incredibly proud of to share with you guys today. I put a lot of work into this deck. Like I'm gonna be honest, like I spent hours and hours and hours. I spent it until like 5 in the morning playing this, optimizing it and everything. And I finally got like a distribution that I'm just like super happy with. This deck has gone through so many different phases. Like at first it was a SHYVANA Viego deck, but then I realized that any sort of like Viego, like a lot of times in card games, I really want to explain this especially for newer players who are trying to deck build themselves. A lot of times when you try to have a deck do several things at the same time, like when you basically when you fork into like several different synergies that don't necessarily work extremely well together, the deck loses overall power, right? And I learned that very valid lesson in card game deck building again with this deck, as I at first, like I said, was trying to build it with Viego, and I was trying to have, you know, SHYVANA with we have the ruined SHYVANA, you know, skin obviously, and it was a deck that looked really cool, and we had certain synergies with the mist as well, and of course, because we're playing the dragons that kill our own shit, we'll be able to trigger Viego and everything. The problem is, at its core, it is a worse Viego deck than the Viego decks that we're seeing running around. The ones with Shurima, and another variant with Freljord that I'll share with you guys soon as well. So, the problem is that we lose against that deck because we're just not as strong, like I said, because our dragon synergy all of a sudden is worse, and our Viego synergy isn't really up there for other fully dedicated Viego decks. I think Viego is just meant to go solo at this point. I think that's the conclusion many players have reached. So I decided to backtrack on that and be like, okay, what is the main reason for me to play dragons with Shadow Owls? What is the primary reason why I would go for this region combination and not just go for the standard Demacia Targan, right? And I found it. The reason is within the batch of new cards, and that is the Ruined Dragonguard. This is the most important card in the deck, and this is the card that we are building our deck around. Really big fan of these ruined arts, by the way, and really fan of the Dragonguard characters in general. I love the Dragonguard Lieutenant. A card that you guys see is not in this deck, actually. Oh my god, I know, it's kind of crazy, but I have a good reason for it. So what the Ruined Dragonguard does is it says when an ally with Fury kills a unit, grant it an additional +1/+1. What we're trying to do with this deck, in order to go beyond just another Demacia mid-range deck that is perhaps worse than other variants, is we're having a snowball factor here that gets pretty crazy thanks to this guy. Because this guy, combined with Crawling Viper Worm and the likes of the Carnivoran Dragon, who puts in the work in today's video, allows us to potentially trigger this double Fury boost twice upon entry. How do we do that? Well, thanks to Cruel Reality, as I like to call him right here, aka Dragon Chow, who is living his very, very happy final moments. Dragon Chow here can be played alongside a sack outlet like a Prey from the wave, the first wave, from the Wings in the Wave, or a Curse Keeper as well. So once we have this entire setup, the idea is, an ideal curve with this deck is turn 1 Dragon Chow, turn 2 Curse Keeper, turn 3 Ruined Dragonguard, and then turn 4 Carnivoran Dragon, or the Crawling Viper Worm, right? This allows us to cycle through our deck and get a huge ass dragon turn 4 on the board that's gonna keep growing double every time it traces something. Ideally, it's Carnivoran Dragon. You may think, well, why are you only playing 2 copies of this card if it's so ideal? Because we have SHYVANA at 4-drop, at turn 4, sorry, and we value SHYVANA higher than Carnivoran Dragon. And plus, it's important to note that these Shadow Owls dragons can be a little bit tricky to play if you don't draw enough prey or enough fodder for them, right? So I found that actually running 3 copies of this one that's cheaper to play and running only 2 copies of Carnivoran Dragon in a shell with Stalking Shadows actually makes the most sense. Speaking of Stalking Shadows, this is the card that really pushed this deck to the next level. As you guys can see, we have a total of 26 units, 23 followers in general. So that means that over 50% of our deck is followers, which make it so that we're going to be hitting more often than not stuff with Stalking Shadows. And there are some very neat pulls with this card. We can play this card and pull something like a Dragon Chow and get 2 copies of Dragon Chow, which allows us to draw 2 cards through our deck and also potentially trigger Ruined Dragonguard extra boost twice, right? We can use it to get another copy of Egghead Researcher, which will, upon summon, create a random dragon in hand. And sometimes this guy gives us some late game bombs to go for, which is really, really neat. So with the combination of these followers alongside the Stalking Shadows, we patched the biggest weakness this deck had throughout the entire phase of optimization, which was basically card draw. We ran out of gas quite easily, but with this combo, we are able to keep on going even in dragged out games, which is really neat. Another card that's very important to note that I'm really happy with is a full set of Riposte. This is one of the later additions, but it's meant to counter the specific meta. Right now, most removal is centered around Vulnerable, right? Playing a Merciless Hunter, triggering the Vulnerable on one of your units, then playing one of those 5/2 ephemerals from the 1-drop and knocking your shit out. Or with Sivir and Quick Attack. There's a lot of Quick Attack Vulnerable combinations running around right now. And what counters that? Barriers. And what's the best counter to that? Barriers with Power Boost in Riposte. We're able to defend against opposing attacks and also win fights and be able to trigger the Fury again and promote SHYVANA's level up as well. So very strong card. We have a full set of Zone Combat, a full set of Concerted Strike, a one-off of Strafing Strike, and a one-off of motherfucking Molten Breath. This card is there to allow us to, again, grow like crazy with Ruined Dragonguard while also wiping out a portion of our opponent's board. It is a risky card to play. It can be a bit clunky at times, which is why we're only playing it as a one-off, but if there ever was a deck to play Molten Breath in, this is the one, and I'm pretty damn happy with the results of this card. We also have a one-off of Dragonguard Lookout, because this card can be potentially picked up with Stalking Shadows, allowing us to rally and thus give us the edge against more late-game control-oriented decks that are trying to build up towards, their later turns. We can surprise them with, my favorite champion in Rally and hit them twice in a turn, which can be absolutely game-winning. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the deck list right there. The Wings and the Wave, the Curse Keeper, the distributions, everything. It's a product of like a lot of thought, a lot of trial and error. And today's deck is a little bit longer than usual, but because I put a lot of thought into this deck, and I wanted to kind of like share that with you guys. Exactly why we ended up where we did. And I have one killer recorded session for you guys today, man, in ranked, by the way. So I still get people asking me, are you playing in ranked or in casual? Every single one of my games is always in ranked, just in case you're wondering to me. And that's where I'll leave it at. Really, really proud of this deck, and I think the games showcase its potential. Some bad matchups out there, naturally, like if you're into Frostbites, you're pretty screwed. But for the most part, it's a very fun, new way to play dragons. And I'm gonna pat myself on the back for this one, man. I'm really happy with his results. I put in the work for this deck, and I'm excited that it kind of sucks that it's just like all this work for just one video for one day. But I mean, it is what I do, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and that's where I'm stopped talking. Have a solid day. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. I do post a new deck every single day because I just have no life whatsoever. Have a solid day. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, let's play some dragons. All right, so we got Cruel Reality here in our opener, which is something that we're always happy to be reminded of. And we got double SHYVANA here. So for this matchup, how does this mulligan go exactly? I mean, we definitely mulligan away one SHYVANA. We keep the second SHYVANA. I'm thinking about the single combat more than anything. Do I want the single combat this early on, or do I want to resort to... Because there's a lot of things. I mean, what can I be hitting for? I'm going to mulligan it as well.
Quick hands make quick work.
We can use the stat line to prevent damage.
I'm something of an aspiring dracologist.
Carrots can fly, Rick.
It sucks that we generated a 4-mana dragon.
Arda's gonna make a meal of them.
I'm surprised he targeted this.
The waters give you life, child.
Step lightly. Wrap him up tight.
Alright, so he's used up his Merciless Hunter here.
The dragon's made claws to get out.
Really like seeing that riposte. This card is very important for this matchup.
Give me a sweet bun. Heightens the senses.
Attacking into a Twin Disciplines allows him... No.
Break them. Quit struggling.
He can Twin Disciplines, but it's still a 2-for-1 trade, which I'm okay with.
Gently, gently.
If it's made of sand, I can write it.
Tea for two.
What a day for you!
Gonna find a gift for Renekton, right, Arda? This way, go! Steady now.
Nice. Oh, very nice. Okay. We were in trouble there. I was thinking about going for the repose, but it's like, man, this Concerted Strike is too good if it goes through. We've already gone through one deny, even though a Twin Disciplines could hurt there. But we've already seen a couple of those. I think at this point, next turn, I'm going to have a total of 8 mana, so...
Ask me about dragons, I just may have an answer.
From old Zook, best kept secret in Shurima.
Careful. Step lightly.
Move with purpose. What is this? With a little time, I'll have a breakthrough.
Time to swindle some nice merchants, huh, Karima?
If they were nice, they wouldn't get swindled.
You and I have met before, haven't we?
Let's play a Screeching Dragon because we want to eliminate this. I'm gonna hold this back because I can trade into a lot of shit.
Your attack is obvious.
Got a lizard and a shovel.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful.
First relics.
I go where the trouble is. It's never too far. I know what I'm worth. Danger pays.
How bothersome. Smoke, ash, and dragon fire.
Wow, he hit this guy 3 times.
We won't be caught unaware.
Again, Yesenia. Again.
Got him! Got him, baby! Woo, that was a game! Was really focused on it, too. Pirate aggro. Pirates versus Dragons, the movie. I like this hand. Its low curve is exactly what I want out of my hand. We have Curse Keeper, we have the wings in the way. We can go with the wings onto this, potentially. No matter what, we lead off with you. Bit early to draw this,
Explosives primed.
but I've seen worse. We could just play the Egghead Researcher if he develops something this turn.
Coming in hot!
Dragons, such fascinating creatures.
Victory at any cost!
It's a very key turn because I want to be using the Carnivoran Dragon, so I want to use these two as fodder here. I can play the Wings in the Wave and go with the Crawling Hyperworm. Gives me another block. Yeah, honestly, like I like that line of play. The problem is, no, this is fine actually.
The waters give you life, child.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
This Camavoran Dragon is the key to winning here. I was thinking about prioritizing SHYVANA, you know, because I want to work for her level up.
Get crew.
Try me.
And now I can go for this. I would have liked for this dragon to stick around a little bit more, but preventing that 4 damage from the double up is really, really key as we're able to eliminate another unit. We have a blocker for this, which means we can match. The problem is we don't have the ability to riposte here. We don't necessarily have to worry about a... Okay.
Fortune favors the bold.
I need the thicker stat line. Because this can block into misfortune.
Remember the objectives.
Got him. Shut down, baby! Shut down! Oh, I'm really happy when I play this one. God, pat at the back. Let's go. Teemo said. So I assume this is like all in elusives. Really wish I was playing sharp side right now. I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan away everything except for the Egghead Researcher, as I want to find units. I mean, having one riposte would have been nice for Zed potentially, but I'm expecting this to be more of an elusive deck. Which means getting our challengers and stuff. Like even SHYVANA, like double SHYVANA is fine as well. Alright, it's Teemo.
I have unfinished business. You'll never know what hit him.
It's interesting. I'm gonna go with Viper Worm because I gotta apply some pressure to him. Normally I build up a little bit more and I'd wait before I commit my play so that I can work for a SHYVANA level up, or I can wait for the Ruined Dragonguard. But in this matchup, we're pretty much in a race.
Dark beckons. You cannot escape. Master.
So I will do everything I can to withstand it. If he curves into Zed here, unless he has like a 1 mana, I don't know, 1 mana something.
Am I flesh or shadow?
Dragon blood, Demacian heart.
Another day in the field.
All right. That Concerted Strike was a bit of an expensive play. But at the same time, we got something out of him.
Grow free.
They followed the wrong master. An apt pupil.
My life for the Order.
I am more than I seem.
You are unlike anything I've ever seen.
I smell fear.
I'm just thinking if there's any other way besides repose to do this.
Darkness.
It's too late for you.
Now I take to the sky.
Sometimes the best defense is your offense.
I'm ready. Now where are they?
Everyone here? Let's go.
Well, I mean, he could have pulled more of these, and if he pulls them now, but I mean, yeah, this is really impactful.
Not an escape. Vandal Scout never prepared for anything. They'll never know what hit them.
Okay. Let's not draw anything. Okay, pinging there, down to 5. No two puck ups. 1, no. Oh fuck! If he has to get excited. Oh, we got him. Okay, the missed allegiance definitely mattered. But he's most definitely running, like, not only get excited, but also mystic shots. You know what I mean? It's that mystic shot that he drew. So, like, he's playing with fire in that sense. If he wants to not miss the allegiance, run all Ionia cards, man. That's and Teemo as well. Like, you got Teemo, mystic shot, and get excited. That's quite a bit of cards. So, you know. Just justify my crazy luck that bailed me out of that game. All right, round 4. All right, Azir Irelia. Let's see if we can capitalize on Fury here. You know what? It's been a game, and I've yet to see the Ruined Dragonguard. I'm not gonna keep the Stalking Shadows. It's too expensive tempo-wise at the early stages of the match. But I am gonna keep the Curse Keeper into the Wings and Wave. Okay, so there's this Cavavorian Dragon is super important.
Just like we practiced.
The Emperor commands, the land obeys.
I will trade this into that.
Death is
I should have taken 1 damage actually, because I am gonna. Oh well. Yeah, that was actually a misplay. Kamavoan Dragon, very important here. Was.
Breathe your last. All winds blow.
I don't want to trade into that. Even though it could lead to more damage here.
Rhythm takes hold. There's no time for fear.
You are nothing without me.
I am everything by the way. I am undone.
All life must end.
That's my cue.
Oh, you're in for it.
A little further. Bingo.
I hate to keep this Drafting Strike open.
Every blade, every beat in its place. Our enemies approach. And my hands are shaking. Then hold on to mine. We'll face them together.
In Kamavoran Dragon, we trust. We're gonna go for the Drafting Strike first. I'm trying to navigate around their potential responses here. I'm gonna lead off with the Drafting Strike. I mean, I'm gonna GG him just because if it encourages him to forfeit, then so be it. So, Kamavoran Dragon, the Irelia Azir counter, ladies and gentlemen. With, you know, enough combat support, of course.
Remember life well.
Boom, boom. All right. No flawless duet then. But I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. I can still kill you. Alright. Let's get it. Let's take it home, baby. I would say have homecoming. 4 in a row, baby. 4 in a row. Kamavorin. MVP of MVPs. Beautiful. Precioso. Alright. We still haven't showed them Rune Dragonguard though, so let's go for another one. Oh, actually, first let's Ooh! Ooh, I can actually change the... Oh, yes, finally, man. It's taking forever. Okay, wait, I can actually... Yeah, because I had the Viego one, because it's a Ruin deck, you know, but I think this one is much more fitting. We get to change it in the middle of the video. Fuck yeah. Alright. Round 5. Why would you play... I guess you're not playing a full set of either of these, because he's I don't know why you put Draven in the mix. Like, I would just go Akshan and Riven. In fact, I built a deck like this. I don't know why going split with Draven, what you're trying to accomplish with that, but maybe you're trying to diversify your options. Maybe you're going only double Akshan, but that also doesn't make much sense. I'm gonna drop the Screeching Dragon, and I like everything else. Man, I'd love to see the Dragonguard though. I'd love to see the Ruined Dragonguard so I can showcase. There we go!
To serve the greater good.
We're gonna take a bit of a punishment first. But hopefully it'll be worth it.
What's a warrior but hands to wield a weapon? The heart and mind to aim it strong.
Come on, baby, just play something. Play a Draven. You got Draven in hand. Play him. You know you want to. Beautiful. Let's get it.
There is nothing like that pain.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the synergy. It takes a while, but your turn 4 looks like this. A turn 4 8/7 that whenever he slays a unit drains the next is 1 with Fury. Like, this is the snowball. Like, we take a little bit of beating early on, but then, oh my god, the payoff is just so damn great. You can't block me with these two because of the fearsome. And I could play SHYVANA. I kind of want to play SHYVANA to work for the level up, but at the same time, I want to keep this in the back, yeah. In case he has some way of How does it feel? Bam, bam. He's not playing anything.
I am more than I seem.
Monsters with heart are still monsters.
I'm thinking, even if he has a grappling hook. Oh, okay, so he does have it. Oh, but he strikes this. Wait, what? I mean, that's a 2-mana removal anyways. Wait, what? Why would you not strike the Kamavoran Dragon? I guess you're worried about a level up here, but... Okay, so he is playing those kind of cards. We gotta respect them.
A single empire ruled by the true king.
We weren't expecting callers.
He's gonna regret it. I mean, SHYVANA is very threatening on her own. He's going in. This is why we play Riposte.
Wonder and there is life. I will live.
Come at me. Come at me! Such a neat combo.
Violence and
But thankfully, we got the answer. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum. And he just keeps getting bigger and bigger, man. Just keeps getting bigger. He's got that fearsome as well. Oh, this is too perfect. We still have the mana open for the concerted strike as well.
Words of power linger in the air.
Look at this. Look at this growth. Look at this growth. Look at this growth. Ba-dum, bam, ba-da-dum. This deck is working wonders. Dun, dun. I'm just so happy I actually got to showcase what the deck is built around. Like this is the snowball potential. This is why this deck is not just another Demacia mid-range deck that's a little bit worse than other decks. You know, like we have a certain synergy here that, as you guys can see, just snowballs like crazy. Has arrived. I don't think I need to do anything besides just draw here. Okay, double chow. Double chow it is. We need to clear the board a little bit, but... So wait, he's playing Draven's biggest fan. Why are you playing Draven though? Because we have such big statted units, we can remain at the same amount of mana, and I can go for the card draw, even though I lose the ability to go for Strafing Strike and Concerted Strike. Why? Because our dragons be huge AF. We have the stat advantage already, which means he has to commit prior.
Let's boogie.
I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna create some space.
Chase what you want without mercy.
Agonizing, I know.
Ooh, but we need to force shit out of him here.
For the king.
This is gonna hurt for you.
Beautiful.
It's Draven time.
Still, he plays double D's, man. Am I gonna have to Molten Breath? I mean... Why not? Get rid of these chumpers.
Agonizing, I know.
And grow. I haven't got to play Molten Breath. Fuck yeah.
It's Draven time.
I want to use this Strafing Strike to take away the spell shield.
That old trick again.
Because now I also get a health boost as well.
Now we're cooking.
That animation is really cool. It's the first time I see it, actually. I can just play Prey. I can jump block this turn. I mean, I'm at 12 health. I'm at 20 health. Like, there's no way he can one-shot me here, even with, like... Because we gotta keep in mind that he doesn't have the region combination to, like... I mean, he can gain Overwhelm, but he can't gain, like, double attack. Okay. Alright, he can get overwhelmed now.
Axes coming right up. Life is everything.
Let's get another Viper in there. Another one. Why not? Dun, 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 dun. There's no judgment, right? Can you imagine? Take him! Take him down! God, that was beautiful. Dude, this session was perfect. I actually had a perfect session. Like, oh my God, we went 5-0, and at the end, not only did we get to showcase the Ruined Dragonguard, but also the Molten Breath as well. It killed 2 Draven's biggest fans, but those were chump blockers, right? And with the Ruined Dragonguard on the I just like the card, man. I don't know. I don't even know if it's good, but I like the effect. I think it's very snowbally, and I'm very happy that I got to showcase that in a video. Yeah, we're getting our rank back. Like I said, I always, like, right now I'm in Diamond, and I'm always tanking my rank towards, like, Diamond 4, because I'm trying every video, every day is a new video, right? Or a new deck. So, I'll make a push to Masters, but I'm gonna have to be careful because, you know, like I said, whenever I switch to a new deck, I'm prone to losing points at first as I'm optimizing it, so it'll be tricky. Nonetheless, really happy with today's session, man. I got to highlight every card in this deck. Every card in this deck had its moment to shine. Even I was worried that I wasn't gonna get a game with this guy, which is like the most important card in the deck. But God, that was great. It's a fun list. Just be careful not running into like Frostbite decks and stuff, because we're very, you know, combat strength centric. But it does take on Sivir decks really well. So keep that in mind. That's basically it. Have a solid day. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another one.